Hi, I want to give you an update of what's going on. Um, I didn't give a report last week, and it's been a busy week. We got some things going on that just uh, I haven't really had a chance to get on. Last weekend, I actually lost less than a pound, and then, last week. Yesterday, I get on and I gained again. So since the end of March, I seem to have been bouncing around from 428 to 425, 426, 424, 423. And this week it was like a 3 pound gain. And I don't know. I've cut out my dairy. I've cut out a lot of stuff. A lot, most of the time I was only eating one meal a day. I've increased my fat. I've decreased my fat. So, I think what I am at this point, I've lost about, we're looking at about 85 pounds. Uh, actually be back to 82 now since I gained. I'm thinking I am at a plateau, which makes sense because I've lost quite a bit, constantly. And your body, when it loses so much weight, it gets to a point it's like, I don't know, it's like it's readjusting. So, what I'm going to do starting today is do a 3-day beef and butter fast. All I've had today is water. I haven't had anything. We had a big, like a 5 pound thing of beef and ground beef in the freezer. So I brought it out today. I'm going to cook it all up and portion out what I need for these 3 days. And then just going to portion it out, put it in the refrigerator, put the rest of it in the freezer so we can use it later for whatever needs to be done. And yeah, we're going to see how that goes. I might do a little mini diary of showing you. Yeah, here's, meal one, ground beef with pats of butter. Here's meal two, ground beef with pats of butter. We'll see. On a personal note, and also on a, I don't know what you would call it, temptation scale, I guess. Um, we have a big crock pot of apple butter going right now. I'm talking one of those huge crock pots. Smells delicious. How much of that have I had? Not even a single molecule of that. And I love apple butter, but I haven't been tempted. Couple of days ago, my mom made a big batch of strawberry preserves. I love strawberry preserves. How much of that did I have? None. Wasn't tempted. We were given 8 pounds of beautiful, beautiful, big strawberries. They smelled delicious. How many of those strawberries did I have? I had one berry. How many of the apples did I have? I haven't had any of the apples. So, temptation-wise, I do okay. Here's a tip for you. I see people griping because they're invited to family outings and there's nothing for them to eat. It takes a little bit of planning, you know. Don't feel bad about asking what's on the menu and, and making other plans. My brother and his wife, my sister-in-law, I don't know why I called her his wife, my sister-in-law, they had a party for their granddaughter and her dad and invited us along. Well, her granddaughter, my great niece, my cousin, is that it? Yeah. Anyway, she wanted pizza for her party. Well, sure, I could have gone and scraped off the toppings, but I didn't want to do that, because people would have said, well, why, don't waste that, or what, whatever. Or probably in my family, nobody would have said anything, but so what I did instead is we went to Cece's, and I ordered me a crustless pizza. Ordered it with what I wanted. They made it. I took it. When everybody went to get their pizza, I grabbed my crustless pizza and enjoyed it. Yeah, nobody said anything other than that looks good, So it just takes a little planning. Don't ever be afraid to take what you can eat. And if somebody says something, just say, well, losing weight is a priority for me, and even though that looks good, I don't want to be tempted, or whatever it is. Or not say anything and say, oh, just keep going, whatever. But yeah, little planning, and never be mad because somebody doesn't have something that you can eat, because hosting a party for a large group, generally the last thing they are thinking of is everybody's individual needs. They're trying to think of ways to feed a crowd. And chances are you're probably the only person that's on keto or has, whatever it is your special dietary requirements are. And, sometimes people can do that, but to say, okay, well, she can't eat this, so we'll make her own special deal. It's not really. It's really, think about it. It's kind of selfish to expect somebody to do that. So, but at the same time, don't not go because they won't have something you want to eat or you can eat. Just plan to take your own. And if they do have something, they were kind enough to be able to fix something that you can eat, then who says you have to eat what you brought? Take it back home. Just don't, I get aggravated when I hear people gripe because their, sister-in-law, their sister-in-law or whatever, or their mother-in-law, or their next-door neighbor, or their boss's secretary, or whatever, didn't plan on having something that they could eat. In this, in this diet, I rarely have been able to, I've rarely been to somewhere that there wasn't something that I could eat. Where, it might have just been the the meat from, a taco, or not taco, what was it? Nachos. My sister-in-law, they had nachos for the family, and I wasn't going to eat. I really wasn't really that hungry, and I was okay by not eating anything. This is when we first started, and she said, brought over, she said, this is the meat, can you eat just the meat? I can eat the meat. And, she felt bad, and I didn't want her to feel bad, but, but rarely has there been, not ever been anything that I couldn't, unless it's all breaded and fried. but if you're ever worried about it, bring your own. It doesn't take much. And, you know, instead of being upset because somebody didn't expect your diet, plan for your dietary needs, you plan for your own dietary needs. Anyway, you know me, there's always got to be some kind of rambling rant that I'm going to do. Anyway, but I just wanted to say, give you an update. Beef and butter starts today, and I'll keep you updated on how it goes. Bye.